you start to wonder a few things like, why can't anyone seem to get a clear photo of Bigfoot? All these pictures taken. Why can't someone get a clear photo of Bigfoot? Is it A, the creature moves too fast for most photography equipment? So he's just lightning fast, right? So the camera just always can't quite do it.
Can't quite click it on.
No. B, it's hard to focus the camera when you're crapping your pants.
Okay.
That could be one of the reasons.
That could be a very good reason.
You know, you're shaking really bad and you're scared, you're crapping your pants, the camera's all over the place. C, in reality, Sasquatch is actually blurry and out of focus. Like if you walked up to him, he would be blurry and out of focus. You'd be like, huh? That's weird. How do you do that? Or D, Bigfoot is not real like aliens. And go.
Well, I know aliens are real.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go with B, man. I think they're sharting themselves.
You're going to go with B.
Yup. They can't get a clear enough picture because they can't focus because they're pooping the pants.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what B was?
Yeah, you're right. I was looking at it wrong. Yeah, you are correct because they were pooping their pants.
Right.
So, yeah, they were shaking and they were scared.
Yep. I don't think he's lightning fast
No.
because by the fuzzy pictures, I mean...
Even though they were
He could
fuzzy,
be-
it doesn't seem to be moving that fast.
Right.
It's just the camera's shaking all over the place. Probably because he's trying to keep from pooping his pants.
Exactly.
I see. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's probably the best answer.
That I think I'm going to go with B on that one, Alex, for $100, please. Thank you.
The other good answer is D. Bigfoot is not real like aliens.
No, because I know aliens are real. So I can't...
That's why it says Bigfoots are not real. Like aliens are real. That's what that's
Oh!
saying. Yeah. I see how you got that too. See, that's a grammar thing. That's my fault.
Yeah.
You're right.
See? Yeah.
Yeah, because that could be right either way.
Right?
That's one of those things. See? Stress me street. I had a stress me street moment.
That's some funny stuff right there.
Question number 2.
Question number 2.
You and your party come across a set of footprints, possibly made by the legendary beast. Remember, you're still on this trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're not done yet.
It's possibly left by this legendary beast. After making a plaster cast and recording all of the dimensions, you determine that with a length of 22.3 inches from heel to toe, the animal A... the animal A
This is bad. I know where this is going.
must be over 12 feet tall and weigh over 500 pounds. B has a top land speed of 25 miles per hour. C must have a huge penis, because you know what they say about big feet. Or D was missing his pinky toe, probably shot off by Eddie Murphy. And go.
I'm going with
You
D.
thought you saw where I was going with that.
I'm going with D.
D, no pinky toe.
No pinky toe.
Shut off the pinky toe.
Shut up, my pinky toe.
Wow.
I'm telling you, don't put that knife away.
That's right.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna shoot that crusty
Oh,
little nappy gnarled
nip
up.
the little thing off. I'm gonna blow up your pinky toe.
But there it is. There it is. One of the greatest cinematic moments of all time.
Quick. Why'd you have to shoot her off pinky toe, man? That was the best, dude, is when Richard Pryor came back.
He's all calm.
Right, he's like,
You had to shoot that old lady's pinky toe.
why'd you have to shoot the old lady's pinky toe off?
Did you ever apologize to her? You need to apologize to her.
You quick, you shot off her pinky toe. But she got 9 more. I love that movie.
All right.
I'm gonna go home and watch that.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch it too. Harlem Nights, everybody, for those of you that don't have a clue.
Exactly.
All right. So, question number 3.
Question number 3.
You and your hunting buddies have succeeded.
Oh yeah.
You have captured the elusive and world-famous forest monster. I came up with all kinds of cool names for him, didn't I? I have a vocabulary.
Like a dictionary.
Upon further inspection, as you approach the net, you could tell that the fur looked a bit strange. It's a costume! It's fake! It's donkey stripes! No, I'm just gonna add that part. It's fake! What do? A, you take a shaky photo from a distance and tell whoever is in the costume he can live if he keeps his mouth shut, and you let him go. Okay, so you say, oh, that's the picture of Bigfoot. So I succeeded. Here's the picture of Bigfoot. It's all blurry whack because there's crap in my pants. Remember? There you
Right.
go. B. Oh, no, that was B. No, it says take a shaky video. This is B. Take a shaky video of you shooting the supposed Bigfoot as he runs away, bury the body, sell the footage, and go on and tell your story on CNN. Or C, pull the mask off, revealing Shaquille O'Neal. Demand to know why he was impersonating Sasquatch. After telling you his plan, he shouts, and I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Or D, other. And go.
I like the Shaq story, dude.
The Shaq
I'm
story.
going with C, man.
You gonna go with Scooby-Doo ending?
I'm going totally with the Scooby-Doo.
Go with Scooby-Doo ending. Yes.
Oh,
right.
totally got to go with Scooby-Doo ending.
And that has been
Just a few questions.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
That's right, everybody. It is time now to answer just a few questions. It's my favorite little segment here on Inside the Mothership. You know, we just did the marathon. We just did the marathon because we hit 50 episodes of Just a Few Questions. We played all 50 episodes. And, yeah, you're right. That one episode was kind of disturbing where I, had you go to hell. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was,
Yeah, the Satan one?
Yeah, when you went to hell. Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
Right?
It's kind of dark-sided. Sorry about that.
Now that you listen to them, now you can come back.
Hey, the phone is ringing.
Again?
Again.
Dave this time.
You're inside the mothership.
I'm inside the mothership. Get me bored. What are you guys doing?
What's up, man? You all right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're getting ready to do just a few questions. You ready to answer just a few questions?
Just a few questions, man.
All right, let's do this. There's a whole bunch of us in here today.
Rock on.
So, like I said, they can't all be strikes of genius, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only one Einstein, and then there's, a whole bunch of Kanye Wests.
Right?
So,
Oh, yeah.
you never know. It could be a great one. It might be an okay one. So, let's just go ahead and get this underway. Just a few questions. All right, let me get our sound effects all ready and everything. All right, we got to have those ready.
Question number
Patrick, you
one.
got to talk, too.
Question number one. So by now, you and the entire world are painfully aware of Igor's Lube and Igor's Empire. It started with an introduction of Igor's Lube during the Halloween episode of Just a Few Questions. It has since expanded to offer t-shirts with Igor's apparel and has many other products in development like Igor's energy drinks, Igor's ale, and even Igor's hummus. Well,
Ooh.
yeah. You all have been hired by the research and development team at Igor's Empire to work on a brand new line of inexpensive sex toys.
Ooh.
You know, to sell more lube.
Well, yeah.
You will have to come up with one toy for women and one toy for men. Let's start staffing, shall we? So, now I had this set up for 5 people, and just so happens someone's on the phone. So, you guys have to decide amongst yourselves who is going to be different parts of the company here. Who is going to be the project foreman? Who will be the materials handler? Who will be the mold maker? Who will be the genitalia model?
Sam.
And who will be the product tester?
I'll be the foreman.
Patrick.
I call shots on the foreman.
All right, foreman.
Foreman.
Engineer.
I'll be the tester.
You're the tester.
Brandon's going to take one for the team.
I'll do it.
Okay, we got foreman and the tester. Who else is taking what now?
All right, I'll do the materials.
So what does that make me?
Materials. So we got our material handler. We got our tester. We got our foreman. We need the mold maker and the genitalia model.
Sam is the genitalia model,
I guess I'm the genitalia.
and
Right,
Jay will mold the genitalia.
Jay is the molder.
So he was
I'm
good.
the
With,
molder.
You are the molder, Jay.
so you were good with Play-Doh when you were a kid.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we got that,
Yeah.
the wild card answer that you all could have chosen and didn't. It was just that you're all going to handle every aspect of the business together.
Ooh, yummy.
But no, instead we like the other answer better. Okay, anyway, bonus question. Choose a company uniform. A, Speedos and wife beaters. B, rompers and Crocs. C, tube tops and booty shorts. Or D, snowmobile suits.
C.
I'm going with B.
B, rompers and Crocs?
Yep.
Rompers and Crocs. I think we all agree. It's probably unanimous.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
I will do C.
You're fired.
Jay, see, this is why he's the worst.
I'm the worst.
All right, so on to
Question number 2.
question number 2. Okay. Now that your staff has been assigned their tasks, it's time to get to work. First things first, the 2 lines will need names. Remember, you will need to create 2 sex toys, one for women and one for men. Here are a few names you might want to consider. A, Igor's Dildo and Igor's Orifice. B, Igor's Wanker and Igor's Opening. C, Igor's Schmeckle and Igor's Lady Bits. Or D, Igor's Plow and Igor's Jizz Crevice.
I'm going with D.
D. Wow, they all like in D. All right, so it's Igor's Plow and Igor's Jizz Crevice.
What is the wild card answer? Just
The wild card answer you did not choose was Igor's gender neutral genitalia type 1 and type 2.
Ah,
The bonus question.
Sounds intriguing.
This sounds intriguing. It's just a piece of rubber and it's flat. There's nothing on it. It's like a frisbee.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Bonus question. Make up your own names for both. D-Unit.
you can't do that type of thing on the spot.
I got one.
All right.
I got it. Okay. Igor's dong for men. Igor's dong for women. Pow. Didn't
Pow.
think of that.
That's right. Any other brilliant answers?
Igor's cranker and Igor's spank.
I got it.
Cranker and the Spanker.
I got it.
All right.
Igor's hump for her, and Igor's hump for him,
All right.
Just piggybacking off of my idea.
Yeah.
but different.
Different but same.
But the same. Probably better.
That's it? No more answers?
No.
All right.
You make one.
That's your final answer? I made up 4 of them.
Oh, yes. Couldn't come up with one for the wild card, huh?
No.
I think he
Oh.
hung up.
I think he hung up
Just
on us.
lost him.
Fine, Jay. I didn't
Wow.
really fire you, man. God. Maybe now.
All right, so moving along to
Question number 3.
question number 3. Now that your model has stuck his schlong into plaster and the mold maker cast the first prototype from the rubber your material handler provided at the direction of your foreman, the product tester has taken them for a test drive and determined that they are good for shipment. Now you need to determine what packaging you will use. A, paper or plastic or latex. B, in a discreet plain brown box with freaky sex toy printed on the side. C, exactly, but it's plain brown. C, zipped up in a tiny body bag labeled Igor's Uglies.
Hell yeah. I'm all about the uglies.
D, no packing, because the reason most women buy fake dicks is because they don't come in a box.
Wagga wagga.
What one was that? D?
That was D.
I choose D.
You choose D. No packaging.
I always choose D.
He likes him some D.
I'm going with C, man. I like the body bag.
Zipped up in a
idea.
tiny body bag labeled Igor's Uglies.
That is some funny ass stuff right there. Good job out of you.
Can you imagine? It's got the little bag, everything.
That would be
Zip it up
so
like that.
funny.
You pull out, there's like a little toe tag on it and stuff.
Right on the helmet.
Igor's. It never gets. It comes. It's always erect, right? It's got rigor mortis.
Right. Oh, man.
Oh my god. All right, so
Bonus? What was the... what was it?
everybody's good on that one, right? Okay.
Yes.
The wild card answer no one chose. Just a regular box, but for an extra $100, it will be delivered by a Brad Pitt lookalike. And while you're opening it, he'll go, "What's in the box? What's in the box?"
For an extra $100?
For an extra $100. It's not really Brad Pitt. It's just a lookalike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just a tribute.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
That's funny.
Bonus question. If you get an order for both the male and female sex toy, would you ship one inside the other? Hell yeah! Save on shipping.
Exactly.
That's right. It's very, very smart.
But wait! There's more!
There's more!
Just pay additional shipping and handling, and we'll send you 2. That's right. We'll double your order at no additional cost.
We
Just
call that
shipping and
packaging
handling.
the shocker.
That's right.
The shocker package. We'll deliver one to the front door and one to the back door.
2 to the front and 1 to the back.
That's right.
Oh,
And now, it's time for lightning strikes. Dildo. Sex toy or Waldo's retarded brother?
Waldo's retarded brother, baby.
Yeah.
I know, but I had to say it.
Of course, we had to answer that way. Yeah, so, okay. Number 2. Mushroom head, sex toy or a band?
A band.
Correct.
That's so funny.
Vajankles. Sexy G-strings for your feet or molded latex feet with open vaginal orifices.
What?
Vajankles. Sexy G-strings for your feet or molded latex feet with openings of vaginal orifices.
I'm going with A.
You're going with A? A vajankle is actually a latex woman's foot that's cut off at the ankle, and there's a vagina there, and you can actually hump it.
fact that you know this is very disturbing to me.
Did a story on it many years ago.
Okay.
Mr. Vajenko.
Oh, man.
So, what's more dangerous? Holding an M80 with a burning wick until the last second and then throwing it, or filling a sex toy with propane gas and humping it while smoking a cigar?
I'll go with the cigar
latter.
thing, yeah.
You're going to go with the cigar thing? That's
Yeah.
the more dangerous?
Yeah.
All right, I would say so, yeah. Because your wife could walk in.
That's true.
That's why. That's why it's more dangerous.
Smoking a cigar.
Right. You can't smoke a cigar in the house. It'll
Right.
kill you.
Right.
Right. Soon, all vibrators will be rechargeable, or vibrators will become the sole remaining product in existence that still use D batteries and single-handedly support the entire D battery industry by 2030.
Everything that you just said.
Both. All right. And finally, why should Samsung never make vibrators? They would be they would be competition for Igor's Uglies, or social media has taught us that Samsung is Japanese for they will explode in your vagina.
It's Japanese for it'll explode in your vagina.
Thank you, social media.
What is wrong with you, dude?
All right, I want to thank everybody for playing Just a Few Questions.
Oh, man.
Keep it up. Rock the house.
Warning. Continued usage may cause the uncontrollable desire to wash your ears out with soap. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone. Out of this world entertainment is now in your face from outer space.
You guys kick ass.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, it is once again time to answer just a few questions. As always, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Empire and Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. It's getting warm out there, folks, so it's time to start thinking about keeping the boys cool. I'm talking about no one wants to be walking around with sweaty taint. So try out Igor's Skin Bridge Cooling Gel, now with roll-on applicator. Just apply a nice thick layer and stay cool all day. That's Igor's Empire and his family of products. Are you all ready to answer just a few questions?
As ready as we're going to be.
So we've got Donnie. We've got Mad Martin. We've got Sir Units of D. All right.
All right, man. Let's do this.
Switch over into just a few questions mode. Here we go.
Question number one.
Question number one. You have been out for a few hours trying to shop for a few household items and pick up some groceries. After driving all over town, hitting several stores, you are now returning home with about half of what you went out to get. And half of what you did get is not the brand or type that you really wanted. But that's all the stores had. No, I'm not saying that the shelves were empty. They were fully stocked, but with about half of the normal stuff and a limited variety of what they did have. So, bummed out, you had to settle for the store brand mac and cheese at the premium brand price and had to pass on the beer this week to pay for the gas just to get to the store so that you can longfully stare at the cooler case while an instrumental version of Dreamweaver plays through the crackling mono speaker above.
I love that song.
Wow. So you stop at a light on the way back. You hear a voice. You hear a voice say again how none of this is the president's fault. You turn off the radio in anger. Just then, a bright light and a popping sound comes from your passenger seat. As the light dies down, sitting next to you is holographic George Carlin.
Yeah. Let's do this.
He asks you why you're stopped at the light, to which you smile and reply, "My brother drives like this." The pixelized comedian is not amused. He explains that he has been sent to take you on a rescue mission. The two of you will go back and fix the broken world. You ask him, "So are you going to take me on a trip through history in a time machine built out of a phone booth?" He laughs and says, "No, this is 2022. They have an app for that now." Phone booth, he says. What happens next? A, you wake up in the middle of the intersection after passing out from the fumes emanating from your cheap dollar store air freshener dangling from your rearview mirror. B, you toss the bag of mushrooms out the window and vow to stop doing drugs at that point. C, ask Digital George to introduce you to Keanu Reeves. Or D, take out your cell phone and download the Interdimensional Time Circuit Directory and Travel Navigational application from the Google Play Store. There's also a wild card answer. We'll start with Donnie.
Well, this is easy. Since I would never throw out mushrooms, I'm going to go with A. With the dangling air freshener.
Yeah, you just passed out, like woke up and like, whoa, in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, because they're horrid.
So
They're horrid, I know that.
All right.
Mushrooms, good.
Yeah, mushroom good. Put on my pizza. Let's go with Sir Unit of D.
Well, it definitely. I wouldn't have a cheap air freshener. You know, me, it's go big or go home. So I'm not going to buy the cheap stuff.
He actually sprays real Jakar.
Exactly. The real Igor's stuff gets sprayed in there. Definitely not going to stop doing drugs because, you know, drugs are good and fine.
Okay. I help us so much. I'll do drugs to protect the rest of the people.
If I don't go with the wild card, Gramps is going to go with the wild card. I know that. So I'm going to go with D.
You're going to go with D. Take out your cell phone and download the Interdimensional Time Circuit Directory and Time Travel Navigational application from the Google Play Store.
Yep. I'm going to go back and I'm going to save Dimebag.
Sir Martin of that!
I was thinking of D, and I was thinking exactly the same as D, so I will go with the wild card.
The wild card is you wake up in the intersection, toss out most of your mushrooms, ask if he knows John Wick, then download the application, though it doesn't have an ad-free version.
Well, that's a big thud in the boner.
So it's kind of like all of the above with a little bit of, like...
BS.
Yeah. Bonus question for everybody. The bonus
boner question. Boner question number 1.
What T-shirt is holographic George wearing?
Ooh.
A, The Matrix. B, Got Weed. Or C, Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
I'm going to go with Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. You can always make up your own answer, too, but Got Weed or The Matrix?
I'll go with Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. 2 for Let's Go, Brandon. Danny!
It is a third for Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. All right, bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. After scrolling past the user agreement and starting the app, you sequentially locate your first target. Born in 1856, technological genius and inventor of the Tesla coil, Nikola Tesla, you and holographic George have determined that if you could get Tesla to cross his wireless electricity invention with today's technology, it would solve the world's energy problems. What positive impacts could this have? A, reliability. No need to rebuild the grid's infrastructure. A wireless system would transmit electricity directly to receivers on homes and businesses. No wires to replace or get knocked down in a storm. Power outages would be a thing of the past. B, supply. Without the grid, there would be more than enough power for everyone, even if everyone could actually afford the electric cars and charge them all at the same time. C, the look. The landscape would change, making our world look like a futuristic, like sci-fi movie with giant towers emitting lightning and static electricity, frizzing out everybody's hair. Or D, the quiet. With this new clean energy, the wackadoo liberals on the left can finally shut up about global warming and recognize the Earth's natural cycles. There's also a wild card answer. So unit of D.
What's the positives?
Which one of those would be like the biggest positive that you'd get out of it? Or, what positive would there be?
If they were to go wireless.
Wireless electricity.
There would be way more. I'm going to make up my own answer.
Okay, you can do this.
Okay, I haven't done this in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the big positive is there would be less dead squirrels and more water skiing squirrels.
More water ski, more squirrels to live another day to ski, to live to ski another day.
Yep. No longer blowing up on the Transformers. Now they're just dodging cars and water skiing.
Okay, but you know what? There's one downside though. That means that if that was the case back in the day, that Sheriff Brody would have died in Jaws 2.
Ooh.
Right?
I'm going with the wild card. Fuck it.
Gotta have that wire, otherwise you wouldn't be able to kill Jaws 2. Right?
It's true.
True.
Going. All right.
So Martin Mad.
Wild card.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go with the last one.
The quiet.
The quiet.
There's your clean energy. Now shut up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shut your goddamn cake hole!
Notice it's still snowing. Donnie!
Yes, I am going to go with number C because I don't have hair and it wouldn't affect my frizzing of the hair. Sorry, Martin. I know you got hair.
So you're going with number C?
Yeah.
Number C.
You're going with number C?
Number C.
Yep. So he's going to have the lightning bolt shooting everywhere and no frizzy hair.
I just want to rephrase that, okay? It's a letter 4 and the number C, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, C. The wild card answer that nobody chose.
No, I changed mine. Remember, I made up my own.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm going with the wild card.
You chose the wild card answer. The wild card answer is reliability, supply, the look, the quiet, and the truth. Now you can find out what inventions were in his laboratory that were so scary that the government had to burn it down.
Ooh, dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Actually, the reason why they burned it down is because he was standing on the toilet hanging a clock, and the porcelain was wet, and when he slipped, he hit his head, and when he woke up and came to, he had the idea for the flux capacitor, which is what makes time travel possible. The bonus question.
That's true.
The bonus question. What other industries could an electrical genius like Tesla improve upon? A, cooking. New stoves and ovens would electrocute your food, searing in the flavor and cutting the fat. B, personal protection. Body shield security taser suits. Touch me and zap. C, Samsung cell phone batteries. Make them stop blowing up. Or D, the adult sex toy industry, regulating and making safe electric nipple clamps that won't burst your chest hair into flames. Sir Martin of Mad!
I'm going to go with the nipple clamps.
Nipple clamp safety for everybody.
We knew you would.
No more smell of burning hair.
Or just burning nipples.
That's right. Daddy!
I too the nipple clamps, but I would add something.
Oh, you're gonna add something. What you gonna add?
You can add.
Yeah, nipple clamps, but put rubber coating around the clamps because they cut if you don't. They cut the nipples if you don't.
Wouldn't that also block the electricity though?
That's going to block the electricity there, number 3.
Or
number C.
You're spoiling the fun. You know, you need to have that grit. You need to have that bench reality.
You can have
as the clamps bite down
I'm
on
getting
your nipples.
very
You need
uncomfortable
that.
with this conversation.
We'll have to.
Maybe mine are too sharp.
We'll have to develop.
Yeah, maybe you need to like just round them off a little bit.
We'll have to develop some kind of a soft padding that still conducts electricity.
It's called steel
We
wool.
got Tesla for crying out loud. You can figure it out.
It's called steel wool.
Steel wool.
Ah,
And
okay.
why you want to de-sharpen the clamps on the nipples?
Yeah, round them off, man. Instead of having the alligator clamps, have them like, you know.
So you going with nipple clamps too then?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's all nipple clamps.
I didn't need to get
Nipple clamps for the win!
right. I mean, we didn't have to get all intense with it like Martin did, but whatever. I'm just gonna answer the question.
We already troubleshooted the problems.
I'm not
we
gonna
got
show
Tesla
you how
working on it.
excited I am about the nipple clamps. I'm just gonna say nipple clamps.
We got Tesla working on it. He'll figure it all out.
Martin's like, those things better be on FedEx on my way to my house right now. I have no internet. I need nipple clamps.
That's it. Connect them straight to the grid.
And what kind of trim packages does it come with? I want mine to go to 11.
Got to go to 11.
Got to go to 11. All right.
Yeah, baby.
Bringing us to
Question number 3.
question number 3. Now you guys are getting things done. Unlike the people in charge of fixing things, you and Digital George are actually fixing things. The two of you continue your time quest to gather the solutions we so desperately need from history's greatest problem solvers. Here is a list of people you and Hollow George have visited. What did they help with? So I'm going to tell you the person that you went back to find. It might not be super history. They might not even be dead, but you still went in the past to find them. And then I'm going to give you a choice of what they actually helped with. So the first one is that little kid from Kindergarten Cop. Did he A, help parents get their kids into acting? B, help kids protect their money from their parents? Or C, help clear up all that gender confusion issue? The little kid from Kindergarten Cop who said, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. So did he help parents?
C.
C. D says C. Daddy!
He cleared up all the transgender
Issues.
questions.
That's right. With one line. It wasn't even, it was like so short of a line.
He was like so ahead of his game. He didn't even know.
That's right.
I know, right? It's going to be a unanimous decision here, Mr. Alienstone, because I too will go with C.
All right.
Number C.
Number C.
Number C, yeah.
Letter 2 is Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. So you're going to go back in time and find Colonel Sanders, and what industry is he going to help with? What is he going to do? A, he brings back the soul patch.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, he brings back the little soul patch. B, he brings back the bolo tie. Or C, he brings back dining rooms in all of the KFC restaurants because fried chicken is too goddamn greasy to eat in your car.
Oh, all three.
All three. Absolutely.
You got him here, right? Might as well have you in, right?
Use it for your advantage.
What do you think, everybody?
Absolutely, all three. All of the above.
I'm going to go with, yeah.
Don, you going all above?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 3, then. That guy that invented the engine that ran on water.
Because there's a man runs on water, man.
So it is a boat. A, he points out how much gasoline is actually coming out of your water tap. B, made filling up your car or truck's fuel tank as easy and affordable as watering your houseplants. Or C, finally found a use for the Flint, Michigan water supply.
Martin's probably not really familiar with that. But
No, well, I've been over there, and me and Alienstone, we talk a lot, and I am well aware of the
All right.
Flint, Michigan water issue. So
you want to know what's wrong with it? You want to know what's wrong with it, man, Martin?
Go on, then.
Lead in your water. Lead in the water. Lead in the water.
Wow.
It's really bad when you're at the machine shop and you say that. You're singing that in the chorus.
Yeah, in Flint.
Yeah. I'm going with Flint Water Crisis 2022.
All right, Donnie.
Yes, definitely the Flint because my dog is from Flint.
All right.
Is your dog's from Flint?
Yep.
All right, so that
She
brings
drank the water.
He found a stray on his way home one day. Picked it up.
the next person you're going to go back in time and you're going to bring them to see what they can fix is Adolf Hitler.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
A.
So, wait, we're going back, we're fixing this?
No, you go back, and these are people you're going to have help you with things.
Oh.
Like, what industry will they help you with? So Adolf Hitler, he's going to bring back the bowl cut and Dirty Sanchez mustache look. Or B, shows today's politicians how to give a speech without a teleprompter and still lie your ass off. Guess that's not really helping us very much, though. Or C, he can tell today's youth all about his plans for World War II. Since they never learned it in school, now they can begin to realize the similarities on what's going on today. So he's going to bring back the bowl cut, Dirty Sanchez mustache look.
No, because I don't want him to mess up with Colonel Sanders and what he's doing with bringing back the soul patch.
Oh, yeah.
Because the soul patch...
One facial hairstyle at a time.
Right. You can't have the bowl cut and the soul patch because you just look like a Polish beetle.
All right.
So...
I take that.
Yeah, we're not
I ain't even going to the judges on that one.
I'm going to go with C.
Going with C. So he can help the youth realize what's going on.
Yes.
Sir Martin Mad?
I feel that B and C are very closely connected, so I will go with those two.
All right. And Donnie?
I'm whatever number was he's gonna help the kids up today.
That was C.
Because they need a lot of help.
Number C.
They do.
Number C.
Number C.
All right, and finally, the creator of Napster.
Oh.
A, he creates a safe, quick, and easy way to legally purchase and download music from your favorite artist without having to feel guilty when ultra-rich musicians feel they deserve more money. Or B, he creates a special download page just for bands with crybaby drummers. Or C, to fix the music industry's whiny little bitch drummer problem.
I was thinking of something very similar, so I'll go with C.
C, fix the whiny little bitch drummer problem.
B and C are almost the same. B's pointing one more out. I'm going with B and C.
B and C.
Yeah.
Donnie!
Yes, B and C, all the way.
B and C. All right. That brings us to Lightning Strikes. What was the name of George Carlin's character in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Rufus.
Donnie?
Oh, now that I know, it's Rufus.
All right.
Good job out of you.
Good job. What?
Thanks, guys.
Give that man a carrot.
What did Bill and Ted use to fix the antenna of the phone booth in the movie?
Bubblegum. And a hanger.
Bubblegum. Coat hangers, yeah. I can't remember what else. They were the main two ingredients.
Bubblegum. Bubblegum was the main thing, but yeah, they used coat hangers, a bunch of other stuff. But bubblegum. Number 3. What's the worst way to time travel? A, phone booth. B, DeLorean. C, tequila shooters.
I'm going to go with the DeLorean and tequila shooters.
I like tequila shooters, but yeah, it doesn't do you any good. No. I too will go with that.
But the DeLorean out of them all, it left them stranded everywhere. It was a bad
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Well, that was until they fixed it up so it could run on garbage.
Yeah, but then because it's
you're right.
it still left them back in 1885 or whatever.
You're right.
Yeah, the DeLorean.
All right. So
You heard about the new electric DeLorean, didn't you?
I heard something about it, yeah. Probably, what, $11 million or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to need a big clock tower for the next episode.
Yeah.
That doesn't come
It
with
charges
the
up to 1.21 gigawatts.
It's going to need more than that. They should call it the gigawatt.
Dude, if they didn't, it's
That
like
would be
the
badass.
DeLorean gigawatt. They should absolutely.
I'm writing them now.
Number 4. What's the strangest thing about Nikola Tesla? A, his genius. B, his inventions. C, his haircut. Or D, he could be played by Justin Timberlake in a movie.
yeah, he can be played by Justin Timberlake.
I want to go with number C and number D.
C and number D. Christ alive.
Donnie?
His haircut.
His haircut. All right. Number 5. What is another way of phrasing this? Okay? Listen closely. Because you're going to have to rephrase this another way. Let me start this music because it might take me a minute to get through this. What is another way of phrasing this? Natural aerial initiated electrical manifestation, transfer and conduction from an atmospherical origin to a biological structure. I'm going to say it one more time. Natural aerial initiated electrical manifestation, transfer and conduction from an atmospherical origin to a biological structure. Is it A, electrical throughput to a ground, B, voltage to amperage ratio, or C, getting struck by fucking lightning?
I was going to say a thunderstorm, so I'm going to go
Struck
with
by
C.
fucking lightning.
I'm going number C.
Donnie?
It is struck by lightning. I read it in the Sun. It's true. That's true.
That's true. It's absolutely true. That's getting struck by lightning, folks.
I read it in the Sun.
Number 7. What happens in the alternate ending of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? A, Bill and Ted decide learning how to play is too hard, so they just decide to Milli Vanilli it with a song by Kiss. B, Rufus offers a red and blue pill to Bill and Ted. Bill takes the blue pill and wakes up the next day no longer an actor. Ted X takes the red pill and wakes up kung fu fighting with Lawrence Fishburne. Or C, Ted's dad sends him to military school where he is mentally and physically bullied. After killing his drill sergeant and a few cadets, he escapes prison, changes his name to John Wick, and becomes a hitman.
Oh, it's got to be C. It's got to be the last one.
Martin said C.
Because an Excellent Adventure, which was the first one, they didn't play the Kiss song. That was in the second one, when they go to hell or whatever it is.
I give rock and roll to
It's
ya.
in the Bogus Journey.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with letter C. Number C.
Number C. Daddy!
Number C has been it.
I'm
all
going.
day.
I'm going with column. The last column where he kills the.
Kills everybody and
Drill
becomes
sergeant.
John Wick.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, all right. Number 8. Oh, here, let me give you guys. Yeah, good answer, good answer.
We haven't heard those in a while.
Number 8. What fuel comes from water?
Hydrogen.
Donnie?
D batteries.
D batteries? Hydrogen.
D batteries.
Number D batteries.
That must be some serious.
It's true. I read it in the freaking thought.
There must be some serious problems with your water over there for that.
Number 9.
Number 9. You must decide. KFC, original recipe or extra crispy?
Ooh.
Extra crispy.
Original.
No right answer. It's got to be right with me.
I know.
It's got to match my answer.
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm going to go with original recipe.
Extra crispy? Original recipe. Extra crispy scrapes your gums, man.
Extra crispy if you're taking it home with you. Original if you're actually eating it there.
Yeah, because I guess if you keep it steaming all that, it'll turn into original recipe by the time you get home.
Well, no, but the crust isn't as crispy. It's soggy crust. Soggy crust.
It's
from the grease.
It's not extra crispy. It's just crispy now.
It's just crispy.
It's lextra, less. I don't know. I can't say a word. Make another word.
I can't even say now.
It's
That's another oxymoron. Extra crispy. How much crispier can you get than crispy?
Right.
It'd be like burnt.
But it's just freaking hard.
Right. All right, go on.
Giggity.
And finally, number 10. You must decide. Adolf Hitler, stylish or bad with a razor?
Very bad.
Definitely bad with a razor.
He had his Polish barber cut his hair.
I hate to say it, but stylish.
Stylish.
I mean, if you think about it, you know, the Beatles wouldn't have had their haircut if it wasn't for them. It is number 2 on all the, your local barbers,
Can I have the Adolf Hitler, please?
Can I have the number 2?
So they cut your hair like that, and then they dirty Sanchez you before you get up.
I want a number 2 with the letter C mustache, please.
With a large fry.
Oh, man. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been
Just a Few Questions.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Look at the turning wheel.
The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water. Beg for mercy and Under the Blade. Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
You have been beamed aboard and you are now
Inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Warning, this show may cause intense bursts of laughter, insightful thinking, and moments of utter confusion. But don't worry, we have that effect on most humans, broadcasting directly into your brain. Answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody, it is that time once again to answer just a few questions. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his empire of products. Check them out on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Get some today and get some tomorrow because everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. On the chopping block today, folks, I've got Sir Martin of Mad.
Greetings, 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 greetings.
And Mr. D Unit.
Hello.
He's looking all ready and he's serious and he's just in the zone there. I can see in the YouTube video.
Hey, you know, every time you do that voice, I just hear, I want you to talk to Mr. Potty Mouth. I still remember that call. That was great. Well, which one? There's lots of us here.
Mr. Potty Mouth! Mr. Potty Mouth, you bad boy. You talk too down.
All right, so just a few questions is not a trivia contest. There's no way to prepare. No amount of schooling or no lack of schooling will give you an advantage. All you got to do is squirm your way through, okay? Just make your way through. You got to survive. That's it. So what situation will you be put in today? Let's find out, okay? Let me get my stuff already here. See, I'm not even prepared. It's been so long. Oh, that's not the one. Let's go over here and go just a few questions. And here we go.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Question number 1. Summer is right around the corner, and that means it's almost garage sale season, folks. Whether you call them garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, block sales, or rummage sales, they all have one thing in common. You never know what you're going to find at the next one. From the normal stuff like power tools, books, clothes, and toys, to antique furniture and unknown works of art. For today's rummaging trip, you will do something that is frowned upon when doing other things. You will engage in profiling. I know you shouldn't profile. But remember, most things at rummage sales are things that the people who live there no longer want or need. A rummage sale at a trailer park might render finds along the lines of tattered Jordache jeans, 8-track players, and a wide assortment of flip-flops and gently used stripper shoes. But an estate sale at a mansion in Beverly Hills might bring you gently used stripper shoes. An estate sale at a mansion in Beverly Hills might bring you fur coats, sterling silver cutlery, barely out-of-the-box entertainment systems, and other stuff rich people spend money on and just toss away after finding something else to spend money on. So today, you will be searching for sales based on the people having them. You head on down to the newsstand. Yeah, I said newsstand. Just go with it. You pick up a copy of Targeted Rummage Sale Hunting for Dummies and Profilers. You flip right past the list. You flip right past all the listings you don't recognize until you get to premium sellers. Here is the list as it appears. So these are the people having rummage sales, garage sales and stuff, okay, in this premium section. Christopher Lloyd, Robert De Niro, Yusuf. Anybody with one name like Madonna must be rich, right? Carrot Top, George Lucas, Mike Tyson, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Terry Crews, and Igor the Great Lube Tycoon. These 10 people are having garage sales, okay?
Gotcha.
So, there's a few questions that go with this right off the bat, now that you're looking at this, okay? So, here's the first one. Who do you think would have the most used sex toys? Christopher Lloyd, Robert De Niro, Yusuf, Carrot Top, George Lucas, Mike Tyson, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Terry Crews, or Igor the Great Lube Tycoon?
Terry Crews.
You say Terry Crews. Well, I don't have anything.
I don't have one either.
Oh, well. You'll remember that. So you say Terry Crews is going to have the most used sex toys at his garage sale.
I'm just going with it.
You're going with it. Okay. So it's like a rubber duck with a big penis?
Sure.
All right. And what say you, Martin of Mad?
Well, I'm sure these two would live next door to each other, so Terry Crews has already been taken, so I will go for Igor.
Igor the Great Lube Tycoon. Okay, so those are your two choices for having the most sex toys at the garage sale. Okay, so who do you think would have the most useless props? The most useless props at their garage sale. Christopher Lloyd, Robert De Niro, Yusuf, Carrot Top, George Lucas, Mike Tyson, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, You can. I guess you could re-say the names you already had if you want.
I'm gonna go with Carrot Top.
That's a pretty logical answer, I think. Pretty logical answer.
Because obviously, Christopher Lloyd's gonna have some cool movie props.
Yeah, but this specifically says useless.
Right, that's what I'm
props.
saying.
Yes, you're thinking, see?
Right, I'm thinking. I'm like,
You're listening to me.
Taxi, blah, blah, blah.
You've been burned enough on just a few questions. You start listening.
Right, I'm listening.
Gotcha.
George Lucas is definitely going to have some badass movie props.
You would think, yeah. You would definitely think he's had some shit.
So, as far as the useless, that or the Yusuf guy, but, who knows him?
Right, he's this mysterious one-name person, Yusuf.
Right. Well, I know, he's a pool boy.
Right, you don't know. Maybe they just put him in the premium section on accident. Who knows, right?
Maybe Martin's going to call out Yusuf and be like, hey, your stuff's useless.
Yeah, who's got the useless props, Martin? Who do you say has the useless props?
I think, so Unit of D has been reading my mind, so I will go for Yusuf.
Yusuf with the useless stuff.
He's just got a bunch of useless props. Don't know what they're for. Don't know where they came from. He just has them.
He's the pool boy. Took all the sex toys, the used sex toys, out of Terry Cruz's pool.
They're not even movie props. They're just randomly sized sticks that he uses to prop things open with. They're props.
Right. Wah, wah.
Or they're pieces of aircraft.
There you go.
Or boats. Got props. Right?
Wow.
Wow. All right, so who might have an old flux capacitor?
Oh, that's going to be Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd, he might have one of those somewhere.
Definitely would.
See, Christopher Lloyd. Okay, I concur that he might have that. That's something you would think about. If you're going to his garage sale, I'd be looking for one. All right, who might have a black and white naked photo of Carrie Fisher on a casting couch?
George Lucas.
That's going to be George Lucas.
He might have a black and white picture of Carrie Fisher on the casting couch.
Doesn't everybody?
And the casting couch looks like Jabba the Hutt.
Somewhere I knew he was going to say that.
All right, so you both concur that it's going to be George Lucas.
Absolutely.
Most likely. Okay, who might be able to sell you a slightly used ass razor?
That would be Igor.
You say that's Igor? With the ass razor? Okay.
Yeah, Yusuf with his prison wallet.
With his prison wallet where he keeps the ass razor. Now you remember Yusuf. Oh, Yusuf is the Turkish prisoner. He's not like Madonna. Wow. Yeah, he's not like Madonna. He's more like Rick James.
Gotcha.
He's a super freak. So he might be able to get you the ass razor probably first. But, So let's continue right along here. Who might have the instructions on how to remove or disable an autonomous driving system from a $100,000 vehicle to keep you from killing yourself or someone else while using experimental technologies that aren't really ready for public use yet?
Well, it could not be Elon Musk at all, would it?
No!
Probably Bill Gates, right?
Bill Gates, yeah.
Those are both logical answers.
But we're going to go with Robert De Niro.
Just randomly Robert De Niro. Yeah, so I would say Elon Musk. It's not like there hasn't been, maybe a couple, maybe one or two reports of some incidences. What's going on there?
1, 2, 10, 12.
Just saying, cars aren't ready to drive themselves yet. They're not ready to drive themselves yet. All right, so that brings us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Okay. You now have your day planned and your route plotted. You punch the coordinates into your GPS unit, and the voice of Lemmy from Motorhead begins screaming at you, "Let's bugger off then, wanker!" So you hit the gas and head for stop number 1. You pull up to George Lucas's house because, let's be honest, you want them naked Princess Leia photos. But it's a no-go. He tells you that she and her lawyer found out about it years ago and they took them back. But they still live in his mental spank bank. Since the rights to the Star Wars franchise was already bought by Disney, you settle for a few action figures and head for stop number 2. Right down out the street and around the corner, you arrive at Mike Tyson's house. You can only buy one item from each stop to make sure that your money lasts all day. So, what item would you buy from Mike Tyson out of these items that you see for sale at his garage sale? A signed old smelly pair of boxing gloves. That's nasty. B, the name and number of the only person ever to have messed up Iron Mike's face, his tattoo artist. Or C, a necklace made out of gnawed-on human ears. You know.
I knew the ears was going to be in there somewhere.
It has to be. You know? What's he famous for? Boxing or biting ears? That's an even draw. Wow. He did one for many, many years. He did one for a few seconds, and they're both as famous. So what do you think, Sir Martin of Mad?
Oh, I'm going to go with the ears.
You're going with the ears, because that's a very unique find. You might be able to get something out for that on eBay.
I'm going to go with this tattoo artist.
You're going with the tattoo artist. Now, are you going to go get a tattoo?
Not on my face, maybe, but right.
Just so you can say, hey, man, I got tattooed by the guy.
You got to get
the tattooed Mike Tyson.
The shark, the puss thing tattooed somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
We got to have have somebody on deck to
shark to puss a porcupine
to be prepped to do that. So
yeah, okay. So we got to have somebody that we'll keep him on retainer.
That's what I'm saying.
He's ready to go. All right, cool.
Ready to go.
So that's the one that you would buy from Mike. So Martin and Matt, what were you buying from Mike Tyson?
The ears.
The ears. That's right. So okay. All right, cool. So ears and the tattoo artist. Stop number 3 was Carrot Top, but he has become a bit desperate since his career has gone in the crapper, so he was charging for parking and admission. So you keep on moving down the road. Stop number 4. You arrive at Bobby's house. Robert De Niro has his personal security force frisk you before opening his large gate allowing you access. He is only selling 3 items. Here they are, and his reasons for selling them. What one will you buy? A signed replica of his mole and a certificate of authenticity. His reason for selling it is because his ego tells him that somebody will buy it. B, a bloody movie prop casino chip without a certificate of authenticity, and the reason he's selling it is black lights and DNA evidence. Or C, a big bucket of verbal diarrhea filled with chunks of useless political advice and pointless hate. His reason for selling this is there's nothing wrong with it. He's just overstocked and has much too much. And do you know what saith you?
I'm going with the poker chip.
You're going with the poker chip because that one sounds... You know, I don't know. You got no authenticity on there, but...
Whatever. It's still a poker chip. It's got to be worth something.
Yeah, take it back to the casino.
You know?
Turn it in.
Dust it. That's it. Dust it down.
White gloves worn. No.
Cops come out and get you. What sayeth you, Bad Martin?
Well, we know that he's certainly got a lot of sea at hand, so would not be worth as resale value as supply and demand. There won't be much demand, but there's certainly large supply.
Right.
What was A again?
A signed replica of his mole and a certificate of authenticity.
I'll go with A.
You go with A, so it's just like you get this little. It comes in a little envelope.
It talks to you.
It's got a battery in it.
It's got its own little personality.
That's funny.
You'll know you'll come to me with your problem.
Every time you walk into the, like when you're talking to, I can't say her name because she'll come to life in the room, but the Amazon thing, you say her name and she comes to life. You walk into the room and you'd be like, De Niro's mole And it goes, you talking to me? Are you talking to me? There ain't no other moles here, so you must be talking to me. No? Okay, that's bad.
Wow.
All right, so there's a bonus question here on this one. Why did you skip Bill Gates' house? You didn't go to Bill Gates' house. So is it A? You have no use for 5,000 copies of Windows 98. B, everything Bill sells needs to be fixed later. Or C, he just gives you the creeps.
All of them are great answers. So
They're all really good.
I'm going to go with D, all of the above.
D, all of the above. All right. Martha the Mad?
All of the above, definitely.
All of the above. I'm hitting all kinds of crazy stuff here on my computer screen. All right, so that brings us to, if I can get my mouse over there.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
You got to go past the fake computer in order to get
Exactly. I keep trying to stop at the middle computer and do stuff. Different computer, man. All right, so question number 3. The great thing about the targeted rummage sale hunting for dummies and profilers guide is that listings often contain descriptions of items you may find there before you decide to go. But remember, some of the items may be sold out by the time that you get there. Here are some of the listed items coming up on your remaining stops. What sparks your interest the most? At Terry Cruz's house, he will be selling A, used dumbbells and other gym equipment. B, hundreds of shirts because he almost is never wearing one. Or C, a box filled with empty bottles of Igor's lube. Martin of Mad.
Definitely boxes of empty lube.
So you're really interested in that item. So you see that item on the list, and you're like, man, we're going to Terry Crews. I'm going to get me that big box of empty bottles of Igor's lube. That's on your radar.
Yeah.
All right. He's just shaking his head over.
I'm going to go with the gym equipment.
You're going with some dumbbells and some gym equipment.
Yeah.
All right, so that's interesting to you. So you're going to go get that.
Yup.
Okay. Well, good news for you. You get there and you're able to purchase all the equipment that you want. Bad news for you, Sir Martin of Mad, as they were all sold by the time you got there.
Ah, damn.
Somebody bought all of those empty bottles of lube before you got there. So, you go ahead and keep reading. Yusuf is still coming up. He is selling a one-of-a-kind antique tooth polishing tool, beveled and fashioned for multiple uses in a bag marked evidence. B, an orange jumpsuit with a stenciled number scribbled out on the back. And C, a very girthy, half-burned, poop-scented candle.
That's the secret wide.
That's the secret wide! You should definitely remember the candle, sir. You of all people, sir, should remember the candle.
Absolutely.
Everybody else knew he was a prisoner, and you just thought he was a random stranger, and you tortured him.
I know.
So what item do you think that you want to buy at Yusuf's house?
I'm going to go with the jumpsuit.
You're going to go with the jumpsuit. Because you're like, there's a number on there. I can't really read it. It's scribbled out. Can't really trace it.
Right.
Cool. Monster the Mad?
Oh, wow. I've just been sideswiped by the candle reminder. Could you quickly...
It's better than being backswiped.
Giggity. Could you run through them again quickly, please?
A one-of-a-kind antique tooth polishing tool, beveled and fashioned for multiple uses in a bag marked evidence. An orange jumpsuit with a stenciled number scribbled out on the back. Or a very girthy, half-burned, poop-scented candle.
I'm going to stick with the theme here and go for C.
C! Now, here's the strange thing, sir. Here's the very strange thing. You must have forgotten what you were doing earlier in the day, because when you arrived, he said it was already sold and shipped to England.
It says it.
It says it right there. All right, so your next stop is Igor, or what you're reading anyway, is Igor the Great Lube Tycoon. And he is selling an entire case of Igor's Juicy Sushi lube that was taken off the shelves for having a racist ad campaign. Juicy Sushi. It's hard to say.
Nor should it be combined together ever.
Juicy Sushi lube. Or B, recycled, refilled, and Terry Crews autographed bottles of Igor's lube called Terry's Peck Sweat.
Autographed?
Autographed! Now you know who bought all the bottles! Igor went over there, bought all the bottles, got Terry Crews to sign them, and then he refilled them, and he named them Terry's Peck Sweat.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is capitalism and market.
Did he leave a... Did he start putting deposits on the bottles?
It's a great one, because then he can come back. Yeah, well, they're signed. I don't think you want to return a signed bottle. And C, though, is oddly enough, he also has a photograph of you while sleeping.
I'm not surprised.
So what item piques your interest the most?
Me while I'm sleeping?
You while you're sleeping.
Yes.
So you're definitely, you forget about Terry Crews Peck Sweat with the bottles that are gently used and ready to be reloved.
Reloved.
You like that? Reloved?
Martin's going to buy those.
So you want to get the picture of you sleeping, though. You're very curious about that. And Mad Martin, what are you getting? What do you want to get?
I'll have the reused bottles.
The gently used and ready to be reloved, autographed Terry Crews Igor's lube bottles called
Autographed
Terry's Peck Sweat. They have Mexican jumping beans inside of them, too.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Now, good thing for you, Sir Martin of Mad, is you arrive and you have no problem purchasing them because he's got so many of them. Unfortunately, for some odd reason, the picture of you sleeping has already been sold to someone else.
Oh, no.
The only thing that could be more creepy about someone taking a picture of you sleeping is a random person wanting to buy that picture. That's like, what? Exactly. How creepy.
Wow.
Wowzers. All right. So, there's a bonus question here. When you told Christopher Lloyd that you wanted to buy the flux capacitor so you could time travel, he told you time travel was impossible. But after you told him you had a plan to go back in time so you can find out, hey, whatever happened to the murder hornets? Christopher Lloyd says, A, well, in that case, follow me. It's in the back. That'll be 1.21 gigawatts. Oh, I mean 1750. Cash, check, or charge. B, it was destroyed after scientists determined that being in proximity to this device causes Parkinson's disease. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was harsh.
That was cold-blooded, cuz.
Or C, he sold it to Elon Musk so he would have something cool to sell at his garage sale. But he's having it at the International Space Station, so good luck with that. Or D, he says, Great Scott, are you mad? That was a movie, wacko. Get off my property before I call the cops. So which one do you think he said when you told him your plan?
D.
D, he's going to call the cops. He started with the Great Scott, though, right?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to say... He's not going to say the one. For sure.
He's not going to say something like, I was standing on my toilet trying to hide a clock, and the porcelain was wet, I slipped, and when it hit my head, I woke him to, I had this vision in my head. Oh, I'm sorry. And that brings us to lightning strikes.
Wow.
Yeah. What would you buy at Pee Wee Herman's garage sale? His red bow tie or a framed copy of his arrest report and mugshot with his sticky fingerprints on the glass and as a DNA signature and a certificate of authenticity?
That one.
I'm going to go with his bow tie.
You're going to go with his bow tie. Okay, so D-Unit. Sir Mountain of Mad. He's got DNA on there. You can actually clone Pee Wee Herman now.
I'll take the bow tie.
Okay.
I'll take the bike if it's still there.
Oh, the bike would have been awesome, but no, somebody already got that.
Yeah.
Somebody already got that one. So, what would you buy at Ralph Macchio's garage sale?
Oh, yeah.
His headband from the Karate Kid or an autographed can of tuna?
His headband from the Karate Kid.
Yes, his headband.
I give you both some lightning strikes there. Definitely, I'm going to go with the headband. Tuna, you might accidentally eat it during the next crisis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Might put it in your pantry and forget all about it.
Not only that, but he might need it more than we do.
You might just think it's a new brand, too. Macchio Tuna. Sorry, Ralph. So sorry, Charlie. Anyway. So that brings us to yes or no. Buy clothing at a garage sale?
No.
No.
I would not buy clothing at a garage sale. I would not. I have bought like a jacket at like a resale store, but not clothing per se at a garage sale. Next question is yes or no? Sell clothing?
Yes.
Sell clothing at a garage sale?
Yes.
Of course.
I don't give a...
Would you buy dishes, pans, or silverware at a garage sale?
Sure.
Yeah, you could definitely cleanse it of all evil.
Yeah.
I put no down there just because. That brings us to the next question. Sell dishes, pans, and silverware at your garage sale?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's right. Boy, you want your hotel room to be clean, but boy, you go to your house, it looks like, what? Same thing. So that brings us to, what would you buy at Courtney Love's garage sale? A box of charged spoons and used heroin needles? Or a shotgun with a serial number spiled off?
Wow.
Dude, I'm throwing uppercuts today, bro.
Holy shit.
Wow. It's going to be the shotgun, isn't it?
Wow. A cure for hepatitis. That's what I want to buy.
She would definitely not have the cure for hepatitis.
Yeah, you won't find that there, my friend.
She's the reason for the research.
I don't want to answer that one.
You're just not answering
I'm
it.
just not answering it.
He has the opt-out
I have the
option.
opt-out button on that one. I'm not even going to Courtney Love's house because she has hepatitis.
Right, exactly. You can
So
hear
I don't
the
want to
buzzing
get it.
of,
Right.
of the critters crawling all over you as you approach. But Sir Martin of Mad had the right one, though, with the shotgun. What are you going to do with the charred spoons and heroin needles? Come on. So, what would be a better... What would be a better too soon style garage sale find? Mama Cass's half-eaten ham sandwich? Or an Epstein home video security system?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I definitely would not have that, because that would be evidence, and I don't want to be anywhere near that.
That's not the better one.
I'm going with that one.
We go with Epstein one. That's a better one. I'm just gonna say it's all bad news. All of that's bad news. I gotta hurry up since we're actually over time now. What is the true name for the random items found at rummage sales? Knickknacks, bric-a-brac, or random crap they no longer have room for?
Random crap that they no longer have room for.
The true answer is all of the above. All of the above. Number 9. What is the difference between the items you buy at Walmart and the items you buy at a garage sale? Is it the price, the return policy, or the quality?
The return policy.
You say the return policy. Martin Ahmad.
Yeah, it's going to be the return policy, isn't it? Because let's just face it, the quality is going to be identical.
Exactly. The quality is exactly the same, and the answer is the price and the return policy. And finally, number 10, true or false? Is it illegal to have a garage sale without applying for, paying for, receiving, and displaying a city-issued permit?
I would not know.
I'm going to say true.
That is true. You can receive a check that probably outweighs all the money you made at your garage sale. You get a ticket for that if you do not get the permit. But I don't think you really need one at some of those to buy some of those items. You know, like I don't think you're getting a permit to sell a shotgun with the serial number filed off. It's probably a bad news situation. And folks, that has been just a few questions.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, folks. So welcome. We have reached that point in the show where it is time to answer just a few questions. As always, this portion of the show being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. And once again, talking about Igor's Ganja, pre-rolls, pouches, and extracts. We're also talking about Igor's Fun Shrooms, beware the unicorns and talking fire trucks. And also, Igor's Edibles, kooky cookies, bonker bars, and groovy gummies, and his latest invention, Buzzalistic Brownies, will rocket you into the next dimension. And are you ready to answer just a few questions?
Never, ever, 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 ever.
On the hook today, we've got Sir Martin of Mad. Hello. And we've got Sir Unit of D.
Hello.
And I am your host, Alien Stone.
All right.
All right. Let's move it. I keep clicking the wrong button here. Let's try to click the right button. Yeah. That's what she said. That's why she left. Wrong button. That's not it. That's not it. Strike 3. Goodbye. See you later.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. After serving 3 months of a life sentence for interfering with a police situation, destroying an office building during a wedding hostage situation, and causing the deaths of more than 100 people, you have finally escaped from the barricaded, gang-run city wasteland you were banished to. The best part is that you managed to get out with your manhood still intact, if you know what I mean. The hardest part was the water. You were never a great swimmer, but bravely and desperately dove in and swam to the nearest shore. You found yourself on a small island. No, it's not uninhabited. There's a small fishing town on one side of the island and a vacation resort on the other side. This will be your new home, but you will need a new name and identity. Let's build your fake past, create your new identity, and find your place in your new life. First, let's get your new name. How will you come up with it, and what is it? A, your middle name and the name of the first street you can remember living on as a child. For instance, mine would be Jason Parkwood. What saith you, Sir Martin or Matt?
Oh, wow. Okay, so that would be Robert Clarendon.
Wow, that actually sounds all right. Robert Clarendon. And you get all that money from that drug that helps you breathe.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sir Eugene of D.
It would be William Surrey Heights.
I'm surprised your phone isn't talking to you right now. That's so close, right? All right. Another choice could be your favorite superhero's alter ego's first name and the name of your least favorite band. Sir Unit of D, my answer would be Peter Whitestripes. That sounds more like a porno name to me. Peter Parker and White Stripes.
Okay.
So the first name of the alter ego of your favorite superhero.
It would be and then the band that I hate the most.
Your least favorite band. You don't actually have to hate them. They just have to be your least favorite.
Well, it's gonna have to be Bruce Dokken.
Bruce Dokken. All right, and Sir Martin of Mad.
So this is going to be Logan Chili Peppers.
That's a good chef name.
I know, right?
Logan Chili Peppers. Next choice.
You don't like the Chili Peppers?
No, I actually saw them and they were absolute diabolical. Not a fan.
Wow, diabolically bad, huh? Some of those bands are just like they can't pull it off live at all.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
That could be it.
They're that bad, they should have just gone home.
Ooh, okay. They should have just not even been there. Just
Yeah.
would have been better to have nothing. Got it.
Yeah, silence.
Silence.
The next one would be your favorite Muppet and the last thing you ate at a wedding. My name would be Grover Masticholi. Clearly, I'm Italian.
Italiano.
I'm Italian. I'm from Italia.
Can't even remember the last wedding I went to.
You don't have to remember the last wedding, just the last thing you ate at it.
Yeah, well, favourite Muppet, so it's Animal. So, I'll probably say pizza. Little slices of pizza.
Animal Pizza. That sounds like just a new place that should open up nearby.
I know, right?
I'll be ordering from them. Animal Pizza! Sausage! Extra cheese! 30 minutes less of free!
Well, because he took Animal, and I actually have a tie between my two favorite Muppets. It is Animal or Gonzo.
Or Gonzo. That's a good one. You
I
can
love me some Gonzo, dude. Gonzo's freaking awesome, dude. Fearless, freaking doesn't give a crap about anything, and he's always trying to steal the other dude's girl. Cracks me up. So it's going to be Gonzo.
Last thing you ate at a wedding.
I think it was
The Bride. No, I'm just kidding.
Giggity.
Whoa!
Wagga wagga.
The Bride's mom. No.
Whoa! Tasted like chili peppers.
I want to say I had the roast beef.
Again, the bride's mom.
So I was going to go Masticholi because I had both. So, yeah.
Gonzo Master Beef.
There you go. Sure. With the meatballs.
All right. Oh, my God. And finally, you have to come up with a crazy name right now. Mine is Woody Jerkenstein.
Say that again.
You have to just come up with a crazy first and last name. Make it up on the spot. Mine is Woody Jerkenstein.
A crazy name off the spot. Oh, wow.
Mine would be I Fictu.
What?
Exactly.
It's what?
I Fictu.
I Fictu?
Yeah.
The first name is I?
I.
Like I?
I.
I Fictu. I Fictu. All right. Your name, sir?
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to... Off the spot. That's a weird name.
No, that's off the spot. On the spot. Oh, wait. You're on the other side of the planet, so it is backwards. Okay.
Jesus Candlefinger.
Whoa. You just said the secret word!
God, that hurt my ears.
Jesus Candle...
Finger.
Or was it finger candle? Which did you say?
Candlefinger.
Candlefinger. All right. Ooh, I almost said it wrong. I Fictu?
That's why I said
I Fictu
Now you
meet
get
Jesus
it?
Candlefinger. Jesus Candlefinger meet I Fictu.
I Fictu.
How do you do, sir?
Wow.
I Fictu.
He is a cork soaker, and you are selling those sweaty balls. Gotta be real careful with all of that. Anyway.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Now, that fake resume, that fake resume will put together, what? Oh, now what fake resume will you put together to get this job? A, you're an ex-U.S. Navy SEAL, police officer, Secret Service agent, and most recently, head security guard at the local Radio Shack before getting laid off after it closed down a year ago. B, graduated top of your class from MIT and was the lead developer at Igor's Empire, who invented the ever-moist artificial vaginal secretion system on their line of robot hookers. See how close you were? Robot hookers. So close. So close to the secret void. Or C, your first and only job was as a paid independent fact checker, secret void, at Facebook. You got fired for not blocking the truth or calling it partially false. Or D, all of the above, depending on the job you're applying for. A ghost or unit of D.
I think D's gonna go with D.
He's gonna go with D. He's gonna. Cause you never know. You never know. Your lives have got to change from
exactly.
From
you got to play
application
the
to application.
Dude, you got to play the game as you play the game.
That's right, man. Like you're applying to be a firefighter. You
right.
Gotta make up some stuff about.
Exactly, dude. I can
the size of your hose. I don't know.
Exactly. I can wind up a hose in less than 30 seconds.
Exactly. Got to make some stuff up, man. Just hopefully the bell never rings and they call you out on it.
Exactly.
You know, because then you got to look for another job to lie about. Mr. Martin of Mad.
I'm going to go with D as well.
I'll have to do fact checking about the fact lying.
That's right. They're not going to actually fact check. So, you know. Bonus question.
Boner question.
We're still on question 1, right?
Yep.
Nice talk.
Yes.
Where would you rather live and work? A small hut in the fishing village or a hotel room at the resort?
Hotel room at the resort.
Hotel room at the resort, says D.
Go on then. I'll go in the resort as well.
Of course. Who the hell wants to live with the fishing village? Mr. Miyagi would.
No, yeah, but then even he ventured off to the city.
Yes, he did.
He's like, no more fish.
Till he came back and tried to fight Sato.
Can teach, can eat forever because know how to fish.
That's right.
But don't want to eat fish no more.
By the way, you just said the secret word about like 9 times. Okay.
Fish?
Maybe. Maybe that's the secret way. That's one of them. There's a lot of secret words today.
You said fish.
You guys are hitting all of them.
Fishing.
Yep. Bringing us to...
Question number 2.
You managed to get all of your paperwork, identification, and background stories straight. You have successfully eluded the authorities and accepted a job as the town sheriff. Here are some of the other jobs you applied for that you didn't get. Why were you turned down for these positions? The first position you didn't get is pool boy at the resort hotel. What was the reason you did not get this job? Was it A, you're too old? B, you have very sensitive skin? Or C, you look like you were smuggling a squirrel in your Speedos at the interview? Sir Martin of Mad.
I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go with the last one. And what were the other two?
There was you're too old or you have very sensitive skin.
And the fact that I'm too old.
So you did D? Remember, you're always able to manipulate the answers.
Exactly, and that's how we're going to roll with this one. So, because I'm a night walker, so the sensitive skin.
That's also
issues,
that's a synonym for another secret voice.
Okay. So because I'm a vampire and I'm
with the wrong way.
very giggity. Right. So yes. Sensitive skin because we don't like the sun. Too lazy, not because I'm too old, but I'm not going to be picking up, people's poo in the pool.
No. people's poo?
People poo in the pool. So.
They washed it first.
Yeah, sure they did. Not interested.
You can pick it up by the clean end.
Don't even want to be a pool boy.
Oh, who wants to be a pool boy?
Unless it's like for some super hot chick who doesn't have a pool.
Which means you're actually a porn actor. Because that doesn't happen in reality.
Just saying.
Just saying that she won't be the only girl.
I am very good at being a pool cleaner if you don't have a pool.
All right. So you're a vampire that doesn't clean pools.
Does not clean.
Which is good because you wouldn't see your reflection in the water anyway.
Nope.
Gotcha.
And what if they put holy water in it?
Then you're
done.
Bad. Right. What if a priest was swimming first?
Exactly.
Wow. All those priests, we know they like to swim naked in the pool at the hotel at night anyway.
Exactly. Right after all the little boys are in there.
Number 2.
Blessed water.
You did not get the job as a fisherman on a small vessel. Why? Was it A? You get seasick, and Dramamine got blocked by the FDA as they introduced a new seasickness vaccine mandate. B, worms are icky, and the smell of fish gives you a boner.
Ugh.
C, you can't be stuck on...
What's wrong with you, dude?
C, you can't be stuck on a fishing boat for long periods of time with a bunch of guys, especially since the smell of fish gives you a boner. And what saith you, Sir Martin of Man?
Oh, wow.
So, it gets you sick, and you can't take Dramamine no more because they blocked it, and you got to get the new seasickness vaccine. Worms are icky, and fish gives you a boner. And you don't want to be stuck on a boat with a bunch of guys because fish gives you a boner.
Definitely not going to go with that. I'm going to go with the fact that we ain't going to have no mandate. So the reason why I got, is not on.
You said, I'm not going to comply with your seasickness vaccine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I will shoot you up with seawater.
Giggity.
Smoke your seaweed.
Well, that's another secret word!
Oh, man.
Did you answer that one?
Yeah.
Same one?
Totally, yeah.
Okay. Next one. You did not get the job as lifeguard at the resort beach. These are the reasons why you might not have got the job. One, you put down David Hasselhoff as your previous supervisor, and running in slow motion is one of your special skills.
Absolutely. You don't got to read the rest of them.
Oh, I got to read the rest of them.
That's awesome.
B,
awesome.
You got some seaweed between your toes once, and now you have PTSD about it.
Yeah.
C, you are part gremlin, and you can't get wet, or it will result in the death of everyone on the island, or at least another unnecessary movie sequel. Sir Martin of Mad.
I'm going to go with A. As much as C is funny, A is the funniest.
Yeah, right.
You want to? I know you're going to go there.
I went with A right away, man. You didn't have to read the rest of them. I mean, the other ones were very
creative.
creative.
What was your answer? I need you to be clear about it.
I mean, the Gremlins thing was cute, you know, blah, 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 but
Because you're a gremlin.
yeah, right.
Very funny.
And the last one was, and I'm going to get this wrong because it's actually a Japanese word. Iname. I believe it's iname, which is a sushi chef at Yin Yang's Sushi.
Yin Yang.
You did not get the job because, A, you're still entirely too mad about Pearl Harbor and kept bringing it up at the interview.
Retarded?
Oh, shit.
But
B,
What is, wow.
B,
Wow.
you suggested that they cook the sushi. It would taste more like fish and not so much like a wet toilet plunger. Or C, the smell of fish gives you a boner, remember? You did a B.
Wow.
Oh, man.
You're still entirely too mad about Pearl Harbor and kept bringing it up.
I'm going to go with A, man, because that's great. That's great.
All right.
Absolutely. You know what?
Yeah.
I wasn't even around then. My grandfather, you know, how do you feel about it? You know, any special skills? Anything you got? Any questions you got for me, sir? Yes. How do you feel about Pearl Harbor?
I'm still quite pissed.
I'm still a little upset with it. You know, I changed my name to Ifikdu, you know. Oh, man, that's great. That's great.
Martin of Mac.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we need to go any further. A.
Hey. Oh, boy.
Man.
Oh, I forgot to tell you there was a wild card answer.
Oh, it don't matter, but go ahead with
But
it.
the wild card answer that you didn't choose was prostitute. And the reason why you didn't get the job was your only customers would be from the fishing town, and they're all super old. While the smell of fish might give you a boner, the smell of Bengay makes you impotent.
Bengay.
Smells like mothballs and Bengay.
The bonus question! Igor's Empire just came out with its own version of Bengay. What's it for? A, relieving minor aches and pains. B, boners as it contains Viagra and smells like fish. Or C, temporarily makes gay people straight.
I've been gay. Now I'm not no more.
Temporarily. Bengay, check me in an hour.
Go and see.
Yeah. See.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Bringing us to...
Question number 3.
This could be bad. Probably gonna lose every single listener we've... All three of them.
I know, right?
Question number 3.
Never again were we going to get referenced.
You somehow got promoted to being the mayor.
Okay, I'll play along.
On your very first day, you pissed everyone off, and now, just a few months later, they're calling for you to be fired. The town's economy is crashing, crime is on the rise, and the supermarkets are gouging prices on the few items they have left on their shelves. How can anyone cause so many problems on their first day? Is it A, ignorance and no understanding of how things work? B, poor education and bad advice? C, completely clueless and with dementia? Or D, you learned of a deadly shark spotted in the area. So, for the safety of everyone, you shut down the fishing industry with an executive order. After putting 1,000 fishermen out of work, you put a stop to the fishing and you put a stop to the shipping and receiving of goods, as the boats would have to navigate the dangerous waters, putting themselves at further risk. And now the fishermen have swarmed the other side of the island and are robbing the tourists so they can buy stale bread and toilet paper.
See, I don't know what's funny. That, or the fact I had to take a big deep breath before you started.
I know, right? Like you knew it was going to be like very dramatic.
I'm going to go with the last one.
I mean, just because it was so creative and it took them probably an hour to write it, I'm going with that one too.
All right. So that's what's going on the island over there that you're the mayor of now. So, you call in a bunch of favors with your old cellmates from when you were in prison. They're career criminals, and many of them are computer hackers. After a misinformation campaign on social media, you successfully convinced the town that the shark is an unavoidable danger to each and every one of them, both in the water and in their homes. You tell them not to go out unless it's essential, and if you do, please wear a shark cage. Your latest suggestion was a bit over the top crazy. What was it? A, everyone needs to get a pet dolphin as they are your best chance for protection against the shark. B, carry a bucket of chum with you at all times and toss it as a decoy if you're being attacked by the shark. C, you told them they should all wear 2 shark cages instead of 1 because the new Sharktopus Porcupine variant may be more deadly. Or D, announce you're looking for a few good fishermen who get a boner from the smell of fish. You'll pump them full of Viagra, charter a boat, and hunt down the killer shark. At that point, the crew will hump the vicious fish to death, selling the corpse to Yin Yang's Sushi for a celebration banquet.
Internally basted. Oh, that's terrible.
You're marching off bad.
I'm going to go with the second from last one.
The second from last one. So you told them that they should all wear 2 shark cages instead of 1 because the new Sharktopus Porcupine variant may be more deadly.
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm looking at Dee's
right.
just looking at Dee's face on the video. It's just there with his face in his hand, going, "What am I doing with my life?"
Right? Like I have nothing else better to do on a Sunday. God, my life sucks. There's no wild card for this one, right?
No, there's no wild card.
All right, well, I'm going with C2 just because it's got the Sharktopus.
Sharktopus Porcupine?
Yes.
All right. Now the bonus question.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As crazy as you were acting, you never got fired. What happened to you instead? A, you finished your term under house arrest? Or B, you became president of the United States?
Oh, wow. Became president.
Right now, Facebook is going lighting up right now, going,
I picked you for president.
I got you. We got that answer. Sir Martin and Mad?
Yeah, president.
President. Gotcha. Bringing us to lightning strikes.
Let's hit it.
1. What is the one thing Indiana Jones is frightened of?
Snakes.
Snakes.
Correct. Snakes. Kurt Russell was in the movie Escape from New York. The character's name was Blank Pliskin.
I don't know.
Snake.
Correct. It was Snake Plissken. According to a previous episode of Just a Few Questions, what was the cure for a deadly virus? A, snake bite, B, snake in the ass, or C, lit candle in the ass?
Depending which episode, I'm going to go with the candle.
That is correct. Poor Yusuf. You must decide! You are the pool boy. A rich old lady is tipping you big to remove one article of clothing. Which article of clothing will you remove? A, your black and yellow Speedo. Or B, the matching bow tie?
The matching bow tie.
Matching bow tie.
You want to give the old lady extra stuff to play with?
I'll give her a heart attack.
Okay, here, this is the closest you're getting to a strap-on. 5 is... As a fisherman, when removing their eggs, when removing a fish's eggs, are you A, harvesting pretentious rich people food, or B, performing thousands of abortions?
Both.
I'll take both as an answer.
Jesus.
Number 6. You must decide. As the lifeguard, you saw 2 people eating at the snack bar.
Oh.
One was eating fish and chips, and the other was eating caviar brochette with truffle oil. Now you see them both drowning in the deep end of the pool. Who do you save? A, fish and chips guy, B, caviar and truffle brochette guy, or C, neither one, because they're on the far end of the pool, and by the time you run down there in slow motion, they will have drowned already.
C.
C.
Because if you ran fast, your boss would know you lied on the resume.
That's
Get
it.
fired.
That's right. Number 7. How do you not know this? How do you not know this? Does the word sushi mean fish, raw fish, or neither?
I'm going to say raw fish.
Let's say raw fish.
That is incorrect. It's neither. Sushi actually refers to the rice and its preparation, not the fish.
Oh,
Yes.
every day's a school day.
Yes, every day's a school day. There's a
I did not know that.
culinary science on the show. Number 8.
And now, back to Lightning Strikes.
What sounds like it's more made up? A, Shark the Pussy Porky Pony. B, the moon landing. C, aliens exist and have been visiting us. Or D, the Shark the Pussy Porky Pony Rona 19 virus.
What's more?
Yes, that one.
The Shark the Pussy Porky Pony virus.
No, that's close. Shark the Pussy Porky Pony Rona 19 virus. But yes, that's correct. That one definitely sounds almost made up. It also would be the highest word score to play Scrabble. Number 9. Check out my timer. Who might get mad if you offer them a booster? A, Joe Rogan. B, Bill Gates. Or C, a midget.
A midget.
Don't offer me a booster. I brought my own phone book. And finally, Ken, tell me what you might need. Tell me what you might need if you bring Shanika, the giant internet catfish lady, along on the fishing trip. It's a wide open question. What do you need to bring if you bring Shanika, the giant internet catfish lady, along with you on the fishing trip?
What am I going to need?
You got 30 seconds.
A bigger boat?
Yes! You are right. You're going to need a bigger boat. Good job out of you. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been just a few questions.
Thankfully, I ate before the show began.
Yeah, because that way you'll have something to puke up. Because the dry heaves is no fun.
I know, right? Yeah, the dry heave is not good.
Dry heaves are no fun.